Sir, we are live. You can start.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, what is the reason we have issues as we grow old? Why do we feel old? Why do we feel weak? Why do we feel tired? What is the reason? Which I have been telling you for the past 2 turns. Write in the chat. What is the reason because of which we have aches, pains, tiredness, exhaustion, weakness? No. Monk Shimi? No. Most important reason. Okay. It is due to chronic diseases we carry. The chronic diseases which we have developed, we have not taken care of. So aging issues are due to chronic disease. So right, aging issues are due to chronic disease. Write down for yourself. Remember that. So if I don't have chronic diseases, I will feel energetic, young, active, healthy, strong. Second, that was the discovery. That was what I discovered in my quest at the age of 30. So we're talking of the age of 30 at the moment. Okay. Second thing, why do we have chronic diseases? Because of persistent stress. All the time, environmental stress, food stress, planetary stress, star stress, time stress, stress due to all the people's feelings which is in the atmosphere. Spiritual stress, we don't understand. It could be emotional stress, lack of love. We don't have enough love. People are not giving attention. People are not listening to you, for example. That's also stressful. People don't recognize you. That is also stressful. There are examples. Okay. Then, why do we have stress? Because stress, so we don't want to have stress. Because of a lack of that energy, lack of love, lack of good food, lack of good air. For example. So it's a lack at every level. So we need to make sure that there is no lack. And why do we have lack of energy? Because we are focused, attention, awareness, energy is fragmented in everything because we want everything. That is how society has made us. That is how we have been trained in the school, colleges. We want everything. That everything is only for your basic needs. That is the reason, because of scattered focus attention. So what do we need to do? How do we solve it? By bringing our focus attention together and focusing on what is necessary for this emotional body, physical body, mental body. And last but not the least, why do we not know this information? This information is there inside our body. This knowledge is inside our body. Nobody has been teaching. Now the focus of teaching, education is totally on the outside. They do not give time to the inside. We used to have moral science when I was there. But in ancient times, children would go to the forest and live with the teacher and they would learn. It's a big difference. Okay. So very simple. Aging issues, chronic disease. Chronic disease, stress. Stress, lack. Lack, disintegrate, fragmented focus. And lastly, unaware. So how do we bring all these together? By using your awareness intentionally, because the awareness created everything in your body. Using your focus singularly, not in multiple things, not multitasking, one task at a time, singularly, and complete the task. And whenever you see stress, make sure that you fulfill that lack. If you're getting tired and sleepy, sleep. So that's a simple example. So that was all that discovery at the age of 30. So I told you yesterday, if you have discovered something, if you had some aha moment in your life, some realization which literally changed your life and you love to execute that, so then the whole story writing process of destiny will become very easy. We will just measure and see, oh, is this what it is? Because you are already by default in that process, that education, that experience, that job, that passion. That's the job of the soul, to see that you go there. You're directed there. You got it? So give me a moment. I have to switch off my phone. So what is the difference between this program and the Jumpstart? This program, which we do in the YouTube, and this Zoom, is the starting process. It is the trigger. It is the switch. So your intention is the switch. Your determined intention is the switch to realize your intention or realize your resolve, whatever you want to resolve. That is why we made you fill a resolve form. And a resolve. So question is, what resolution, or what is the resolve, or what is the intention which I want to achieve? See, intention, what you want to achieve, is the resolution, is that resolve. So what is it that you want to resolve? In your body. In your body means in your personal life. Not body, personal life. In your professional life. In your purpose life. Now, what is personal life? What are the things you can resolve? I'll give some examples. You can resolve everything. Some disease you have, for example. Some stress you have. Number two, if you're married, an ideal marriage situation, if there's any disturbance and that has to be corrected, you have to write in the resolve form. But choose only one resolution at one time. Number two, it could be issue with the children or family or mother, father. It could be social issue, anything which you are seeking in the personal. That is the first one. Second one is professional. Depending on your age, it could be education, problems in education, problems in your studies, problems in your job, problems in your business. And if there is no problem, your intention is to grow it bigger. That is also to be written there. And the third is get total clarity of the purpose. That's why we're writing the story of destiny. What is the purpose of your life? If you are on that path by default or now with knowingness, success is inevitable. Success, you will always succeed. Now, for example, yesterday there was a question about why some people don't work and they have all the things they need, and some people who work hard and they don't have all the things. Stop focusing and comparing yourself with others. Stop comparing yourself with others. Compare yourself with what you were before and what you are now. That is the key. Don't compare with others. Are you improving? Are you getting a better person than what you were? Only focus on that. And if you focus, for example, if somebody is focusing on their doubts, only doubts will grow. This is especially for Sirisha. So when you focus on something, what happens? Energy goes into that focused area. Emotion. Wherever you focus, energy travels, energy goes there. So you are using your energy in something which doesn't help you, is your doubt. So when the energy will go, loss of energy for you. But who gets the energy? The doubt. So the doubt is like a weed growing in a beautiful lawn, a weed. So do not allow the weed to grow. Allow that uniform seed or the lawn to grow. So focus on things which have to grow, not on the things which do not grow. So please make sure that you don't do that. Are we clear? So wherever you focus, that energy will travel there, and energy will be utilized on making that whatever you're focusing on stronger. So if it's a doubt, it'll be stronger. If it is trust, the trust will be stronger. If it is faith, faith will be stronger. If it is love, love will be stronger. If it is your child, the child will be strong. Your husband, wife, they will be strong. So focus on the goodness of what you want to achieve, that good intention and resolve. Do not focus and waste time on comparing yourself with others and trying to find answers to questions which doesn't make any yes and no. Never waste time on that. And the simplest way to get over that is just take your hand, put it on your heart, and be here. That means you've stopped focusing on the doubt, you're focusing on your heart. You're doing something else. So when you do something else, automatically your focus goes away to that something else. Clear? Place your hands on the heart. Now, here we start the intention resolve. I want this to heal, for example. But in the Jumpstart program, we start the healing process of that intention. Here we start the switch on. In the Jumpstart, which is happening weekly, we are jumpstarting the engine. And everything will happen one after the other. So when you are in this YouTube also, it will go from one step to the other step. It will go to Jumpstart. It will go to the retune process. It will go to rebirth process. One after the other, the body will automatically take you there. It depends on whether you want to compress time and want to achieve it earlier, then only you look at it. Otherwise, just stay put and do this every day. You will definitely improve. All the things will be achieved. Not only the switch on process, not only the Jumpstart, not only the retune, that means the servicing part, and not only the rebirth process will happen. Now, when you do actually the rebirth process actively throughout the year, it will happen between 9 to 12 months. When you don't do that, it could take 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. That's all. If you have time, please do that. Continue to get it done by whatever action and time you take by doing these exercises. Place your hand on that intention. Whatever you've written in the resolve form. And say, I, Ramesh, am very, very happy, grateful, as I could, as I can, or as I am, dissolving whatever is holding me back from being holistically healthy. Your personal resolve. So holistically healthy, holistically wealthy, your mental resolve or the professional resolve, holistically wise, your purpose resolve. See how quiet it has become. Inside, outside, everywhere. You're in another dimensional existence. You're not in the human dimensional existence. But you are in the soul dimension existence. If it's deeper or you want it to be deeper, you go to the divine dimensional existence. The frequency is very high. You want to be in the guru dimension or the teacher dimension or the guide dimension, which you have awakened or you want it to be awakened. That is between the soul and the divine. And if it's very, very silent, it's you are in the God level dimension, creator level dimension of yours. God means generator, operator, and dissolver. Dissolve to refine, dissolve to perfect, dissolve to resurface. So that's what God means. Huh? And that is the creative force. The creative force which generates, the creative force which operates, the creative force which dissolves. So in the body, the creative force has kept us alive. It has given all the qualities of it to us for that one unique purpose, so that you can give a hand to the creator by becoming a co-creator and contributing to the process of continued expansion, ascension, growth, well-being. Okay, so now write, based on whatever we talked, there's a change which has happened. You've realized, you've understood. So as a result of that, your state, what it was before and what it is now, is better. You were at a lower vibration, now you've gone to a higher vibration. You've gone from a lower frequency to higher frequency. You've gone from a lower dimension to higher dimension. You've gone from a fragmented state to integrated state. So your well-being status is different. You're feeling, you might be feeling younger, more energetic. So accordingly, write the number, well-being state before, number, well-being state after. Don't write second time well-being. Before and after, write the number. And write one more word. What was one word only one word? What was your feeling or what was your experience? Personally, professionally, purposefully, physically, mentally, emotionally, only one. Whichever comes to your mind, write it after the number. Just do that now. Move your fingers, toes, wipe your hands, cover your face, open, close, open, close, open, close, and write that. And the YouTube also, over here also. And then we will take up questions. We will listen to your experience and dissect that experience for you. And I want to tell you, please write it one day before your experience, your questions. Don't ask over here, because you might not remember what you want to ask. That's what happens because you go to a thoughtless state. Thoughtless, doubtless state. Stressless, painless. Diseaseless, ageless. Limitless, timeless. Spaceless, and so on. And in the YouTube, don't forget, again, like the recording. I'm sure you liked it. If you liked it, then express it. Click the notification, click the subscribe, click the share and share. Help more people. The more people you help, higher is your frequency, higher is your ascension, higher is your dimension. You start going towards that. Higher is your growth. Higher upliftment of your personal, professional purpose life. The key is helping others. Because then you get so much of clarity answering their questions, guiding them to write the resolve form or the detailed form, which is available. And if they don't want anything, suggest the book. Suggest the book of the heart. See, the first book I wrote was The Solution. Awakening the awareness, consciousness, energy. Second book was Holistic, Healthy Heart. Third book was Heart's Secrets to Success. That's the biggest book. Fourth book was Holistic, Healthy Nervous System. They're all implementation books. I'm not trying to teach you all the anatomy, physiology of the nervous system. Only implementation. What to do. Then we did the holistic endocrine system. Then we did the holistic respiratory system. Then we did the holistic digestive system. Then holistic lymphatic system. And now we'll come to holistic circulatory system, holistic hepatobiliary kidney spleen system, holistic urinary system, holistic reproductive system, holistic integrative system, holistic healthy, integumentary means skin, nails, and all that. Then holistic muscular system, holistic skeletal system. All these books are done. They're going to come into Amazon month by month. We are there at the lymphatic at the moment to be uploaded. Okay. Any questions?
Also, sir, from tomorrow, From tomorrow, Radiant Solution also is starting, so you can inform
Okay.
them.
So tomorrow, Radiant Solution is starting. Anybody can join. Anybody can join the Radiant Solution. So you become, that is part of the thing. It's a university level program to remove the clouds inside you, clouds of doubt, and allow the sun inside you to shine through your body. That's why your body will become shine. Story of Moses. You know, Moses was the Jewish, just like Jesus, Moses was for the Jews. He was earlier. Jesus came later. He was given, he went many times. He spent 40 days in the presence of God. The bright light. It was so bright, basically, that the whole light, when he came down, the whole light was shining on his face, on his body, and it was coming out. That is what will happen. In the radiance, we experience our light inside. Anybody can join, no problem. And that light will come out. Then when the light comes out, how do we use the light? To heal those who want to be healed. How do we use that light? How do we use that light to connect our radiance with everything around? How do we use that light which is inside us to encore, help the people cleanse, especially the coaches and consultants, them inside? Then we can also use this radiance to merge, become part of the other being, just like the shamans do, but for a short while to wake them up. Depending on the level they are. If they are very low level of consciousness scale, then we need merge. If they're slightly higher, but it's all 1 to 3, between 1 to 3. That means 100, 200, 300. But in this only the disease problem is there. How does our presence of overflowing presence affect others? That's what is Radiance Workshop. You still have 24 hours. Please, if it is something, there's a heart calling, join it. Thank you, Sunil. Yeah. So this is an opportunity. Why do we tell it? It's there. We're not selling it. We're informing you what is available. Decision to join is totally yours. Please talk to the franchisees. Please talk to your teachers. Ask them. And all the teachers, you can do the repeat. It's the same repeat class. Charges are different. Ask for that also. And those people who bring new people, the teachers, for them, I will give it free. They don't have to pay that. Okay. That's it. So that will be my contribution. That will be my charity. Free. You bring somebody, I'll give it to you free. At least you're uplifting somebody. Okay. Any question? Sunil?
Yes, sir. First, there is experience people shared. Like I experience a deep sense of calm and peace. Sir, I am practicing session since day one. I was having anxiety issues
Everybody's
previously
name,
and
please. Tell me the name of the person.
okay. First, it was Nikki Reddy. I experienced a deep sense of calm and peace.
Okay, good. Fake. Okay, good. Very good. Thank you. Nikki, continue. Today there was a share about an accident which was going to happen. And because of watching it 6:30 morning YouTube, he says, oh my God, we were saved. We became unconscious, but we were surprised to wake up alive. This daily program in YouTube is really transforming us. It's as if you came. So all of us come collectively to help those people. but they normally see my picture because they are focused on my picture. Okay. Next, second person.
Yeah, next is from Shweta.
Ah.
Sir, I am practicing session since day one. I was having anxiety issues previously, and now I am experiencing peace and blissfulness.
Yes. You know, Shweta, one is you have overcome the reason for your anxiety. Normally, that sick feeling happens just below the heart in the stomach, and even it can be presenting as acidity. Okay. Or that sinking feeling is in that. That's anxiety. But the fact that you've gone to bliss, that means you've gone from the physical to the energetic center to the mind center to the knowledge center to the Bhagya center, and now you're settled in the Ananda center. And you've heard of Anandamaya Kosha, right? So there's an Ananda center in the heart, and the Kosha is around. So you started living in the higher dimension of Ananda. Faith, trust, plus all the good human qualities. That's my answer to you, Shweta. Keep it up, Shweta. You can go deeper, and we want to go from Ananda to Atma, Atma to Divya, Divya. Each one, there are 9 layers, and Divya to Absolute, becoming the God. 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, 81 layers are there. Next one.
Next, name is not there. Username is there. Jeffy Financial. Sir, after doing your daily satsang and diya prayer and water prayer and name chant, my ego is going away day by day and mind becoming free. Overall experience is good and different, nice feel.
Wonderful. I wish you had, whatever finance your company is, please write your name there. Write your name so I can address you by name rather than your company or organization. You know, when I'll address you by name, the voice, the way I have modulated it, the vibrations will affect you, especially the qualities of what you are based on your name. Like each person has a name, and the name is their soul vibration, which is traveling from one life to another life. It is an identification point of that. That person has the qualities of that name. If somebody is Uma Maheshwari, it is the qualities of Uma Maheshwari goddess.
Sir, he wrote the name. It is K.S. Jayaprakash. He's
Okay, Mr. Arey, Jayaprakash has to be given that course. Did you arrange it? Monday, arrange it, please. Talk
yes,
to
yes.
me
I
and
informed.
arrange it for Jayaprakash to join the free program.
Yes.
I'm happy for you, Jayaprakash. God bless you. Yes. Next person.
Next, it is from Sirisha, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Sir, every time I move back and forth or clockwise. But today I went anti-clock and I felt very warm to hot breath from left nostril. I couldn't come out of it.
Okay. See, the body has 2 types of movements, 2 types of way to get, either it's an explosive movement or it is an implosive movement. Clockwise creates implosion and you will not experience it so much. That means whenever things go out, it goes more quietly. You might just feel a little bit. But sometimes blocks which are very, very big, which have to be broken, just like when we do the quarries and we put the bombs in order to break that earth. Okay, that is called explosions. In the mines and all, we do explosions. Okay, so if that block is very big inside you, then the only way to break that block is by expanding. So when you move from anti-clockwise, you're expanding the space so that the block can be released. Okay. So remember, Whether you move clockwise, anti-clockwise, please don't give it something. There's a reason why it is happening. And that is the way it can let the block be shattered and go out. So if you're feeling nice, warm, comfortable, and you're not coming out of the movement, when you sleep, you will come out, or drink water and rest. But it's not bad. Okay, good. That's the answer. Jayaprakash, remember, what was Jayaprakash's? Again, tell me, because I didn't explain anything in that. Can you read the Jayaprakash's experience?
Yes, yes, yes. Sir, after doing your daily satsang and diya prayer and water prayer and name chanting, my ego is going away day by day and mind becoming free. Overall experience is good and different. Nice feel. But
Okay. First was by doing daily, you're developing that habit, you have the path. Number 2 बताओ. My बोलते जाओ एक एक पॉइंट, उसके बाद मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ.
daily satsang and diya prayer and water prayer.
Diya, yes, see, diya prayer and water prayer. You know, now the vibrations which you are putting in the diya prayer and the water. See, diya prayer, it cleanses the environment. The flame cleanses the environment. It removes all the blocks. That's number 1. That is why we have that ace intelligent diya we had. Remember that is very important, which in Mongolia also many of you use it. Now, after diya prayer, water prayer. So now the vibrations of the inside the water due to your prayer is more purer. The frequencies and vortex which you're adding to water is more purer. You're changing the crystals to become more refined, more organized in the water. So that's what the result is, Jayprakash.
And for
Next.
this name chanting is doing with this all this.
So name chanting, when you do name chanting, Jayprakash, start doing name chanting besides the God of Jayprakash. And you don't have to do 108 times the prayers and chanting and all that thing, or 1,000 times. Okay? I want your time to be constructively used to generate wealth, which you can have sufficient for yourself and create institutions and grow things. Okay? So, like for example, Jayprakash, now close your eyes and listen in your heart. And I am going to chant Jayprakash. First, I will chant Jayprakash in your left ear. So face your left ear to me and close your eyes. Place your hands on the heart and listen to it inside the left ear, left middle ear. Say, I'm listening to it in the left inner ear. Ja, ya, pra, ka, sha, Jaya Prakash, Jaya Prakash, Jaya Prakash. You'll feel vibrations. Confirm it to me afterwards. You'll feel vibrations in the whole left half of the body, left face, everything will be brighter, lighter. Now, right side. Face the right ear towards the screen. Same. Go into the right ear, middle ear, inner ear. And listen to me. Jo, yo, ro, ka, sha, Jaya Prakash, Jaya Prakash, Jaya Prakash. Now inside the heart, face me. And inside, when I do the heart, it will go from the front of the chest down deep to the back of the, almost to the back, near the spine. Jaya Prakash. Front to back. Jaya Prakash. Jaya Prakash. Keep your eyes closed. I'm continuing with the question answers. Whenever you wake up, whenever you feel like waking up, getting out of this state of trance, then write to me in the chat what you feel. Okay? And then I'll tell you how to practice. Next question. Oh my God, so powerful, man. Yes. Sunil finished?
Yeah, no next question, but a person like Lakshmi Narayana, he joined today. He's explained that this is my first time. I'm watching your live session and I'm looking forward to improve my health and spiritual life.
Sure, Lakshmi Narayan. That intention or resolve of yours will grow. Just trust, have trust and faith in yourself. Okay? God bless you. God bless you. Betty, anything here in Mongolian or any others? Can you see in the chat if there's anything? I don't see it.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yugandhar in chat wrote, sir, tell about pyramid benefits.
Okay. Pyramid is the representation of the universe. Understand? The universe structure is, although you see it pyramid as the surface and crystal, it's actually a vortex. So if you have a pyramid, you should place it in the center of your house for that vortex to expand and bring joy and happiness all the way. Okay. It is related to your star also, your birth star. So the pyramid, if Betty takes, is based on the birth star of her birth star. If you take Yugandhar, it's based on your birth star. So when we have it, place it in the center of the house. It can be measurably found. And in case there is a wall or something like that, if you can't place it under the table in the living room, under the table. That's it. That's where it should be. And it creates the vortex. Pyramid is a vortex. Pointed upwards and broad downwards. So this continues. And pyramid is the white light, white hole, they say. And there's a black hole and there's a white hole. So the pyramid which you're buying and which you're referring to is a white hole. That means it's all the time creating, and assisting in the creation of the people who live in that house or who work in that business. And it automatically starts doing what the owner seeks. If Yugandhar has a pyramid, that's what will happen. There's so much more to talk about Yugandhar. But this was just a little brief. Okay. Any other question? Betty,
Sir,
nothing, no?
Jay Prakash in the YouTube, he said, oh, my vibration level is more than 100 times, then I practice individually.
Great. That is what you needed. Now, what was my job? To uplift you. and I've uplifted you. So when I uplifted you, even my spiritual quotient improved. When I did this to you, I felt even better also. That is why I tell you, people, please help others, uplift others by helping them fill the resolve form. Let them come here. We are not making money. This is in the YouTube, it is free. Only translations, and those who seek, they're coming to the Zoom. So each time you get a resolve form filled, there is so much of growth, or your ascension, your status will grow. Shweta's, if she does that, Ananda, she will go faster from Ananda to Atma, to realization state in enlightenment state. She will go deeper layers of Ananda. She's at the surface now. There are 9 steps. She'll go deeper and deeper and come to the center of that Ananda vortex center. And then she'll be sucked into the Atma. She'll suck into self-enlightenment, self-realization. There also she will traverse 9 layers. Like that for Yogandhar, for Jayaprakash, for Nikki Reddy, whoever are sharing. So please share. Not only to me here, share with others, not your experience. Please don't make that mistake of telling where you are spiritually. You can tell it to me and the group here. Don't go and say, I am becoming this. See how he said, my ego is going away. So ego means edging God out. I don't want you to edge God out. I want you to have faith in the God within you, the one which has kept you alive. So God, he's attracting you, and ego is going away. Ego is something which the physical body thinks that I am everything. No. You are everything because of that power inside. The godly power, the divine power, the guru power, the soul power is moving through your system, moving through your body to perform. So you are not on body ability, you are in power steering from the creator, from the divine, from the soul. And when you are going to find that purpose for which they created you and wanted to come here, which is inside you, it becomes even more powerful. Success is inevitable. They make sure that you succeed. So don't copy, don't get distracted. Okay? That's it. Anything else, Julian?
No, sir.
Betty?
Thank you.
Betty, something came in the chat now. What is it? Last one. Dulam Surin Garva Surin, your student. So opposite of edging God out is bringing God in. Bringing God in. Dolgor Smith, write it now on the chat. Yes. What is Dulam Suran written, Betty? I'm just coming. Yeah. What is Dulam Suran written? She can use whatever she wants and whatever she trusts and has faith in. Please. Okay. Okay. So that was the gift for you, Jayaprakash. Plus, I want to tell you, you talked about ego going away. The ego goes away and it's replaced with bringing God in. Thank you, everybody. So thank you. Have a good Sunday. Rest of the Sunday. God bless you. Bye-bye.